Difference between artificial neural network and biological neural network. Artificial neural network. Computer scientists have created artificial intelligence systems, such as artificial neural networks, that learn from neuron-to-neuron communication. Although BNNs are inspired by how biological neurons function, they find patterns, using math-based models, and large data sets. Artificial neural network is a kind of neural network that uses a feed-forward strategy. It is named for the fact that information is continuously passed via the nodes until it reaches the output node. This is also regarded as the most basic kind of neural network. Biological neural network. Consider how the human brain handles a discussion or solves a task. It is powered by a large number of interconnected neurons that send small signals to process information. This network of neurons is known as the biological neural network, and it adjusts by varying the strength of connections as you learn new skills. The biological neural network is made up of synapse, dendrites, cell body, and axon. Neurons process information in this neural network. Dendrites receive signals from other neurons, soma sums the incoming signals, and axons send the signals to other cells. Difference between artificial neural network and biological neural network. Building block. The biological neural network is built from real neurons that include dendrites, cell bodies, and axons. In contrast, the artificial neural network consists of digital units, known as nodes, that handle numeric weights and activations. Neurons. In both BNNs and BNNs, neurons serve as the fundamental building blocks for processing and transmitting information. However, BNN neurons outperform BNNs in terms of complexity and diversity. BNN neurons possess many dendrites to receive input from multiple sources, and axons to convey signals to other neurons. BNNs, by comparison, use simplified neurons that often have just one output. Signal type. In a BNN, communication occurs through electrical impulses, called action potentials, along with chemical neurotransmitters. Meanwhile, an BNN transmits information through numeric values passed between layers. Synapses. In both types of networks, synapses serve as the connection points between neurons. However, BNN synapses are highly flexible, and their strength can be adjusted by various factors, including learning and experience. In BNNs, synaptic connections are typically fixed, with strength determined by numeric weights. Neural pathways. Neural pathways, in both systems allow information to flow through the network. However, BNNs feature highly complex and diverse pathways that can be modified by experience and learning. BNNs have simpler and predetermined pathways that are defined by the network's architecture. While BNNs are sophisticated and adaptable, processing data concurrently with high plasticity, BNNs are designed for specific tasks and have more rigid, designer-defined connections. Learning process. BNNs learn through local changes in synapse strength, often described by the phrase, neurons that fire together wire together. In contrast, BNNs adjust their connection weights based on data-driven error calculations, typically using gradient descent and backpropagation. Adaptation. BNNs exhibit continuous remodeling through growth and pruning of synapses, a phenomenon known as plasticity. BNNs adapt through structured training sessions, based on large datasets, and do not naturally remodel their structure, unless redesigned. Energy use. BNNs operate on approximately 20 watts, managing a vast, massively parallel system, with remarkable efficiency. BNNs, in comparison, often require power-hungry processors, or GPUs, consuming significantly more energy during training and inference. Fault tolerance. BNNs can reroute signals when individual neurons or entire areas are damaged, demonstrating high fault tolerance. BNNs are generally more sensitive to node failures unless specific redundancy mechanisms are incorporated into their design. Memory storage. Memory in BNNs is distributed across interconnected neurons and is shaped by daily experiences. In ANNs, memory is stored in numeric weights, but they may experience catastrophic forgetting when retrained on new information without special techniques like continual learning. Speed. BNNs have slower signal transmission due to biochemical processes, yet they benefit from extensive parallelism. ANNs, especially on modern hardware, achieve very fast computation speeds, although often in a sequential or layer-based manner. Interpretability. BNNs are difficult to interpret, as individual neuron contributions to complex behavior are hard to isolate. Similarly, ANNs are often viewed as black boxes because it's challenging to determine how specific weights and biases affect final outputs.